like the hybrid gel before. And I already did one hand for her. Cindy mới làm xong một bên tay nè. Mọi người có thấy không? Rất là cute ha. Cindy mix nhiều cái kỹ thuật trong cái móng tay của cổ để cho bữa nay Cindy sẽ chia sẻ làm cái design này làm sao. So I call this like custom design because I did a lot of different technique. So we have marble design, we have hand painting, there's matte, there's we have the stiletto, we have a coffin shape. So I'm going to show you step by step how to get this look. My model today, her name is Tiara. I'm going to ask Tiara, how do you feel about this product so far? Em sẽ hỏi Tiara, bây giờ, tại vì cái này là hôm nay lần đầu tiên cổ đeo cái hybrid gel. Em sẽ hỏi cổ là cổ feel cái sản phẩm này sao trên cái tay của cổ. So how do you feel about the product?
It's great. I don't even feel, they feel really light, which is great, and there was no smell at all, which is fantastic.
Cậu nói là cậu rất là thích tại vì cái này nó feel rất là nhẹ, so it's lighter, and một cái tốt nhất á, là Cindy muốn point out là cái này không có mùi. Trong cái tiệm mình sẽ feel very natural, very organic. Even though it's not an organic product, it's still very nice to know that there's not a lot of toxic that we use on this client. So cậu rất là thích tại vì mình không có xài nhiều cái mùi với cái chemical. Okay, so bây giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu ha. So let's start now. I'm gonna prep the nail bed first. So remember I show you the stone pusher. So bây giờ mình sẽ có một cái pusher giống như vậy. You can buy this separately if you don't buy the kit, but if you buy the kit, you also get everything that you need. And with the French collection and any collection that we have, you also get the color chart. Color chart của mình rất là đẹp ha. Lần nào mình mua nguyên cái sản phẩm, nguyên cái collection đó, mình sẽ có đi theo cái collection với cái color chart. So let me show you the color chart really quick. For the French collection, hồi nãy Cindy mới cho mọi người coi đó. Cái này là cái color chart của cái French. We have another collection, it's called Neon Glow. Cái này là màu nhưng mà sẽ sáng trên tối. So nighttime is gonna glow in the dark. It's very nice. And the last one we have for right now, we're going to have more colors in the future, but right now we have this Bridal Bliss collection. Bridal Bliss mình có 12 màu ha. So with very, very like mini glitter inside. So I'm going to use Bridal Bliss and the French collection today on our model. Okay, so I'm going to continue to push back her cuticle. Mình đi nhẹ thôi ha, không cần mình đè nhiều đâu. Cái này là mình phủ cho cái cuticle, push lên chút xíu để cho mình coi cái chỗ nào mà mình đang cần get rid of the dry skin. So you just want to lightly push and see how far you can push the cuticle without using the machine, because sometimes the machine, clients might get nervous, or you might not be too careful. You may cut them or push back too much. So this pusher helps you not to make the nail bed damage as well. So cái này mình xài cho không có damage ha.
You're very good on translate on your own.
I still need you. Oh no, my Vietnamese is getting too good. Hồi nãy Cindy was so nervous. I said, Lily ơi, phụ Cindy đi. Hôm nay không có nhân để thông dịch cho Cindy. I need your help. And now Lily said, you don't need me.
You're really good.
I need you. I need you. I need you to find my stuff when I need it. Yeah, thank you. Hôm nay nhiều bạn đang coi cái live. There's some question, Lily. Can you see? Okay, Lily sẽ đọc mấy cái comment cho Cindy ha. Hello mọi người. Hello Amy. Hello chị Hàn. If I didn't say hi to you, I meant to say hi to everybody. So.
What happens if we can use too high or too low 70% of alcohol?
Okay, so I did. Cindy thử rồi. Cindy thử 90%. So what happened is nó sẽ ăn cái cọ mình. So the higher the volume of alcohol is almost like acetone. It's very strong. So the bristles will then deteriorate. So phải mình xài 90 thì nó sẽ ăn vô cái cọ, and nó không có được cho mình apply cái hybrid gel smoothly. It's like, because this is a product mình sẽ nhâm vô acetone mình tháo ra được, phải không? Tại cái sản phẩm này you can soak this off with acetone. So 90% to me is almost like acetone volume. So it's too strong for this hybrid gel product. So that's not necessary. So mình muốn xài 70% là tốt nhất. So nó không có bị hư cọ với nó không có bị too rough on the hybrid gel. Now, if you use 50%, 50% nó không có đủ. It's not enough. It's going to not let you smooth out the hybrid gel. It's going to be like kind of sticky still because 50 is almost like water. You know, just think if you use water with hybrid, it's not going to work. So 70% for some reason is the best volume to use with the hybrid gel.
Here is a very good comment from the customer who using ai đã sử dụng qua cái hybrid gel á. Em chị Thanh Thúy Nguyễn, cảm ơn chị nhé. Chị nói
Cảm ơn chị
là
Thanh.
em đang sử dụng hybrid gel trong tiệm được 6 tháng, deal được rất là nhiều khách rất là
Awesome.
thích. Giúp cho móng
See all that
healthy,
cuticle?
giữ tới 3 tuần lại mới feel love, love, love. Thank you chị Thúy.
Thank you, chị Thúy. That's an honest comment, huh? So let me translate. Our viewer, chị Thúy, said that she's been using this product for 6 months now, and her clients come back every 3 to 4 weeks, and they really, really love it. They don't have a problem with lifting, and they come and get their feel, and she built a big clientele with this hybrid gel system now. Now, I'm not saying that you should give up any other product. You can still use acrylic, you can still do dipping, you can still do manicure, but if you add in the service of hybrid gel to your menu, you're going to get a different kind of clientele. You're going to get a clientele that want to wear longer nails but don't want all the smell and toxic, you know, on their nail bed. So maybe some people may be allergic to it. So phải ai mà bị ngứa bột acrylic ha, bị ngứa keo, tại vì dipping là keo phải không? So phải ai mà bị ngứa mấy cái này đó thì em sẽ recommend là họ chuyển qua để xài cái hybrid, because you don't want to lose your customer. You don't want to say, oh, I don't have anything else for you. But if you say, I do have this new product, it's called hybrid gel, and it's really great for anybody who still wants to wear extension or overlay or, you know, have a design without using acrylic, I have this product. It's basically a hybrid, is gel and powder combination. So hybrid, cái sản phẩm này là mix bột với gel, bởi vì nó strong, nó flexible, nó durable. And at the same time, nó long, nó wear for up to 3 to 4 weeks still. Okay, Cindy sẽ gắn móng ha. I'm going to use like our stiletto tip. This is nice for me because it's got the length, but if I don't want it so long, I can still cut it and I can make it into a coffin. So cái này là universal tip.
Chị Mỹ Linh Nguyễn và chị Ly Nà Trần hỏi là new set bao nhiêu để mà charge á?
New set com á chị. If you're just doing a new set without any design at all, like if you know you're gonna just polish a gel color on it, I recommend at least start at $45 for short, medium length, one color hybrid gel. If you start doing French or marble, you have to charge more. So I go by between $10 to $20 more. So French marble em sẽ tính khoảng 55 tới 65 đồng một bộ mới. So for example, cái tay bóng của Cindy, if I just do marble on all of them, I would charge at least 65. It's very easy technique. It looks difficult, but it's actually very easy. I'm going to do one for you today. If it's just a French manicure, pink and white, like they say, you know, it's pink and white color with hybrid, I would charge that at least minimum 65 for a full set. It depends also where your location. So if your salon right now charges 35 to 45 for a full set of pink and white, then you want to charge 55 to 65 depending, you know, of your location. So $10 more. You do want to try to build the customer and the clientele. Mình muốn có cái cơ hội để mình build một cái clientele mà thích xài hybrid gel, so mình không muốn làm cái service nó quá cao, because you won't even give them a chance to try it. So if you tell them today, I want to try this product on you, I'm going to just charge you like $10 more, but you're going to really, really love it because they're not used to their price already. So
the tip too. You use the tweezer to hold down the.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lily mới mention cái tip của cái kỹ thuật của cái gắn móng của Cindy nè. So thường á, tại vì em đeo móng tay, phải em có nail, so it's hard for me to push down, and also phải mình push down, mình xài cái tay mình á, thì mình sẽ dính keo, dính cái tay của khách. So thường Cindy sẽ lấy một cái tweezer. Cái này là cái eyelash tweezer actually, nhưng mà mình xài tweezer nào cũng được hết. Nghĩa là mình có hai bên để mình bóp xuống là được rồi. Yeah, so mình để mình cầm nó xuống để cho nó không có bị nó nằm sắc vô cái nail bed. So you can put one dot here. If the tip is too wide on the corner, you want to cut it really quickly để cho nó không có bị cái how you say that, extra. And then mình sẽ hold. And then em sẽ xài cái tweezer để phụ cho hai bên nó push down. Như vậy cái tay của mình không có bị dính theo khách. Tại khách phải đi làm hay nó phải đi làm chuyện khác, mình không muốn đi theo nó đâu.
Sống một người nói là có một số khách hàng nói là cái băng gắn móng nó khó đó, thì có một cái cách khác nữa là mình có thể nhúng cái móng này vô cái hũ liquid á cho nó ướt trước khi mình để lên trên cái móng thì nó dính rất là mau luôn.
Cái này tốt cho lần nào mình làm acrylic ha, mình làm bột nhưng mà hôm nay mình không có xài liquid, so cái liquid này mình có là keo không. So cái technique của Cindy là mình để một chút keo chính giữa, mình đè nó xuống, mình make sure nó thẳng, and then mình lấy cái tweezer, and then mình bóp hai bên thôi. It's a little bit out of zoom, but you see that?
I like your video.
So it's very like professional looking, right? Because we don't have to use our fingers. So we're just talking about the technique to put the tips on. See, cái móng tay của khách này nó hơi cong phải không? This is her natural nail bed. She has not worn nails for how long? Like you don't wear nails, right?
No.
Yeah, khách này nói là cổ never wear extension. Cổ, if she does nails, she only gets like a gel manicure or something natural on her own nail bed. So I see that her nail bed is very, very healthy, very round, never been damaged before with other products or anything like that. So you do want to make sure cái tip này nó hai bên không, nó không có bị dư ha. Nó không có bị dư chứ không có bị thiếu nữa. So this is almost a perfect tip for this thumb nail bed. So if I see that, I just make sure I put a teeny bit of glue in the middle. If you want to, you can wet the corner first and then push down. Hold it. And then once you hold, and this is a 1 second glue, so it's very fast. And then we take the tweezer. If it's too small, you open it, okay? Open it a little bit more, and then just hold down. Press hai bên. Phải cái tweezer của mình nó nhỏ quá thì mình sẽ mở nó to hơn để cho mình press xuống. Does it hurt?
No.
See, khách nói là nó không có đau.
And no smell.
And no smell.
So here's another question. I don't know whether you understand. Chị Emmy Win hỏi là nếu móng bị nứt sau vài ngày thì mình phải làm gì và lý do gì móng bị nứt, cách khắc phục như thế nào?
Nứt chỗ nào? Nứt trên cái tip, nứt trên cái cuticle hay chỗ nào chị? It depends. If it's lifting, you mean, right? Or
What she
crack.
mean is if after a few days cho cái nail set cho khách á mà móng nó bị nứt á, thì
nứt là cái gì?
lý do là bị crack á.
Cracked. So it depends where nó bị crack. Phải mới bị crack là sometimes cái hybrid nó chưa có đủ dày.
Đúng rồi.
Phải nó đeo dài đó thì mình dĩ nhiên là mình phải cho nó đủ dày. So you see on side view of her nail, cái này Cindy đâu có để cho nó flat đâu. Em để cho nó chút xíu cong ở trên để cho nó có cái apex. So I want to make sure if the question is why does the nail crack sometimes after wearing it for a couple days? Like say her cousin would come back and say, I don't know what happened, it cracked. So I recommend that you put enough product, especially in the area where it tends to crack, which is the middle. So that's the building of the nail bed, the apex, to make sure that it gives the strength. If it cracked at the tip, obviously it must have been an accident or something, but it should not happen. If it cracked at the cuticle, that's very rare. It may lift from a bump or something, but you just have to make sure you prep it really, really well. So I'm going to show you that.
Recommendation đó là nếu như mà làm cho móng tay dài, khách mang dài á, thì mình cũng làm cái độ dày của nó giống như độ dày của acrylic mình làm vậy đó. Đừng có làm nó mỏng giống như dip thì không có nên. Và mình cũng có thể, cái cách khắc phục là ngay cái chỗ crack đó chỉ cần cắt cái khúc đó ra, giống như mình dũa, mình cắt cái khúc nước đó đi rồi thì cũng bỏ primer rồi
The repair, yeah.
Phiêu cái trâu vô chỗ đó rồi hơi đèn cho nó khô xong rồi mình dũa thôi chị. It's very easy to prepare for the hybrid gel.
Yeah, the technique to repair a crack or repair a nail is exactly the same as acrylic. You want to drill down whatever's cracked in that area. If it have a design, then you have to take the design off, of course, because you want to prep the whole nail. But you just concentrate on the crack area and apply more product. and do all the steps that I'm going to show you step by step. And all the steps are on our website as well. And you could also look back the video to see each step that I do. Mọi người phải chưa có xài cái sản phẩm này before đó, tụi em muốn recommend là mọi người join cái new Facebook group kêu là Tap Hybrid Gel Nails. I have a new Facebook group. It's called Tap Hybrid Gel Nails. It's only have about 100 followers so far, so I need more follower. But this is the Facebook group that I do everything to talk about Tap Hybrid Gel. So nhớ là mình phải follow cái group này ha, tại vì em focus trên cái sản phẩm này thôi. With nail designs. So you want to see more designs, you make sure you follow our new group. It's called Tap Hybrid Gel Nails, and I will show you all the techniques that I can on how to use this product, so that way you can upsell in your salon. So you don't just have to do a basic set. You could do many different designs, and it's very quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just make sure that first you could do either way. You can start with the cuticle pusher, or you can start with the machine filing. So I already pushed her cuticles with the stone pusher earlier. So nhớ là hồi nãy Cindy push cái này xong rồi, bây giờ mình sẽ chải máy. So now I'm gonna go around very near the cuticle, but I don't have to push back as much because I already did that with the stone, and it's very clean and safe. And you want to make sure you take off the shine of the tip. Nhớ là mình phải dũa ra cái độ sáng ha. Anytime you see the shine on the nail bed, that may be a reason why also the gel base coat will not stick to the nail bed. So we don't use an extra dehydrator or primer or anything else. We just use the base gel. So you do want to make sure that the entire nail is prepped correctly.
Mọi người có hiểu chị Cindy nói tiếng Anh nên tiếng Việt thì thả tim cho chị Cindy nhiều lên nha.
Tại sao không có thả tim vậy?
Thả tim nhiều lên nha.
I need to know if I'm making myself any sense. Let me know if you guys understand my English and my Vietnamese. If you understand my training and technique that I try to explain, let me know so I can share more.
Please share to your personal Facebook and you can watch it again. Giống như là share về trang cá nhân của mình đó, để chút xíu nữa mình có muốn coi lại cũng được, hoặc là cho bạn bè gia đình coi, mình share cái live ra.
Yeah, actually that's a really good idea. If you are a nail tech and you want to start using the product, or if you use your product already and you have a Facebook group for your salon or for your personal, and you want your customer to see this new product, just tell them I'm the educator to train you how to use this, and put our live on your Facebook page. That way we get more viewer and your customer understand how this product works. So when they come, they're going to ask for the hybrid gel. Okay? Okay. All right. So Lily phải đây. So Cindy sẽ try to translate myself.
You did really great, Cindy.
Okay. All right. So first step, Cindy sẽ xài là base gel. Nhớ là Cindy nói là không cần primer với bonder, because the base gel nó sẽ có cái primer với bonder. Lily, if you have time, just look at the comment because I can't see.
Yeah, I tried to reply for the comment.
Okay, thank you. So the base gel already has primer and bonder, and this is a gel base. Make sure you prep the nail bed really good and don't have any hangnail or cuticle. Nhớ là mình phải tháo ra hết cái cuticle với đừng có cho nó bị shiny ha. And we will apply a thin layer of the base gel. Base gel của cái sản phẩm Tap nó hơi dài chút xíu. So this is thicker than a normal base gel polish. Base gel màu đó, like if you use a base gel for just gel polish, it's thinner because you don't really need that extra help to stick on the hybrid gel. So cái base gel của mình nó hơi đặc hơn ha. So em sẽ bỏ lên một lớp. Start at the cuticle area, focus there first, and then the whole nail. So start at the cuticle area. Usually I hold the bottle. That's why I'm not used to that. People say sometimes this is not professional to hold the bottle, but I think it's just so much easier. So Cindy thích cầm cái chai nó dễ hơn. So it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so Cindy sẽ bỏ concentrate chỗ cuticle. So you don't want to touch the skin. Đừng có touch skin ha. Cái này nó không có burn, cut đâu. So this base has primer and bonder, but the good thing is it doesn't have the burning sensation. Now, if your customer said, oh, that burns, nó bị nóng, One reason is because their nail bed is very sensitive and thin, probably like you just took off their nails or something, or they've never had nails before in their life and they just have a really sensitive nail bed. But 99% of customers never said they feel anything from the hybrid gel system. It's my brush. See my brush. Okay, so Cindy said, well, close to the cuticle area, and then focus first, and then the whole nail. That way you know the cuticle is finished, it's done, you applied it really good, and then the whole nail after that. And then you're going to cure this in an LED for 30 seconds. So nhớ là mình hơi đèn cho cái base gel là 30 giây ha. Let me put this in the light, in the camera. So sorry about how dirty it is. But this is my LED machine. Cái này là Safe Cure Pro của Juno, của Nail Job. Em sẽ bỏ cho nó 30 giây. So 30 seconds, cure. Is it on? Go ahead and put it all the way out. So not an automatic, so it can come back in. Did it go on?
Yeah.
No. Okay. So we just cure. If you cure for more than 30 seconds, don't worry. If mình cure hơn 30 giây không sao ha mọi người. Just make sure đừng có cure more than 1 minute and a half. If you cure for over that time, the base is too cure. Nó cure nhiều quá là nó sẽ không có bị dính, nó không có cái độ dính để cho mình bỏ lên cái hybrid gel. So that's all I want to recommend. So make sure you cure 30 seconds for the minimum, and up to 1 minute is maximum. So that's for base. So you see, even the base gel right away, you can tell the nail bed looks very even, self-leveling. It really is nice. So if you miss any area after you take it out, you can put another base gel. That won't hurt at all. It's just going to help you. Okay, so the first technique I'm going to do is my marble design. So Cindy sẽ làm một cái marble design trước ha. Em làm ba cái móng tay marble. I'm going to show you guys different technique on how to do that as well. So em sẽ lựa mấy cái màu. So these are the color I choose today. So I have a rosy pink, our icing on the cake, and our blushing bright. Cái này là cái collection, French collection, and bridal bliss collection. And of course, I'm going to have my clear also. Cái clear mình có đó là mình có hai cái hũ, hai cái size. We have two sizes for the clear. This is our 60 ml clear. So cái này là clear comb. Cái này you could build the whole nail with clear also, but I actually like to use like a pink for the full set because I can see it. It's better and it hides some of the bottom, like the imperfection. So muốn thì mình build một cái nail full set, mình xài số 4, số 3, số 5, cái nào cũng được hết for that. Okay, so I'm going to take, the easiest way for me to do marble is, I show you guys many techniques before, but I like this one the most because it's just nice and clean. Em sẽ gắt ra một cái màu. So I'm going to take my 4 colors, right? And I'm going to take each one just a little bit, very quickly. Make sure you have a lot of room on your table, okay? Because you're always going to have, you know, your bottles everywhere. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors together already. So cute. I'm going to take it, put it here. Em sẽ để lên cái móng tay. I'm going to put it near the cuticle area, but not all the way to the skin yet. Tại em muốn có cái chỗ để mình push ra, mình xoay để cho nó có màu. So I want to make sure that I have enough room to add in my marble color. So you can marble color now. I mean, you can marble the hybrid gel now. I'm going to use an X-Acto knife. So you could get this also. And if you don't want to add any color, like this nail, Cindy xài màu purple. Cái tay của Cindy em xài màu trắng. So I'm going to show you different technique. You can use our liner gel art. Cái này là rất là đặc ha. Cái màu này, I love it because cái collection này nó good for nail design and for marbling. I can also show you, you can do the same technique with gel polish. The difference is gel polish là nó lỏng hơn, cái màu liner nó đặc hơn. So em nghĩ là cái đặc hơn thì nó sẽ ra cái độ nhét cái màu more clear. So you could choose either one. So if you want a soft look, use gel polish. If you want a nice hard look like mine, then you want to use the liner gel. So I'm just going to use a little bit on a plate first. Em sẽ để chút xíu trên cái plate này. I feel like I'm doing two live because it's like 2 languages. Tại vì Cindy đang dạy nail lau rồi, so em phải ép buộc để mình you know, nói bằng tiếng Việt chứ bằng tiếng Mỹ. So I try to concentrate So I'm gonna take, okay, first of all, I'm gonna take just the gel polish. Cái này là gel polish ha. Cái này nó lỏng hơn. So cái màu nó không có được sáng nhiều. And sometimes phải mình không có đi kỹ đó, cái màu nó sẽ làm, nó sẽ, it might blend too much. But if you take the thicker gel, the darker gel, it actually stays in place a lot better. Nó không có đi, nó không có chảy, nó không có blend. So I like using that too. But if you don't have the gel liner, you can use just gel polish. Okay, so after mình xoay xong đó, mình sẽ lấy cái cọ, mình ngâm vô cái alcohol. Nhớ là hồi nãy cái alcohol Cindy nói là 70%. So you're gonna use 70% alcohol solution. So if you buy the kit, it comes with a jar. So you're just gonna use the alcohol with the brush. The alcohol helps the brush not to stick to the hybrid. That's the only reason why we use the alcohol. And then we're going to just tap. If you're doing the marble design, make sure you don't smudge the hybrid. You don't want to put too much pressure. Mình đè nó nhẹ thôi ha. So we're going to just tap and smooth at the same time. I'm going to để cái hybrid đi cái chỗ mình muốn thôi. Bây giờ mình đừng có care cái shape ha. Don't worry about the shape yet. I'm just going to move the hybrid, tap and smooth at the same time. Make sure I don't blend the marble too much, because you could always fix the marble design if you want. So then if you have extra at the end, just take it out. And if you need more, you put it back in. So it's 100% reusable at the same time, because we can't put it back in the tube, but we can definitely save it for the next nail if you need to. So there's really zero waste. And that's another thing that's really nice too. Cái này nó rất là clean. The product sản phẩm này đó mình xài đó, mình không có bị sợ là mình uổng, sợ là mình làm cái chỗ mình làm dơ quá. So I love that because it's such a clean, environmentally free, environmentally nice, or how do you say that? Environmentally friendly to use. Okay, so my marble got blended a little bit because this was the gel polish. Nhớ không? Em xài cái lighter color of purple is gel polish, so you can see how it kind of blends into the hybrid. The thicker formula that I use, the liner, it doesn't blend or bleed. So I like using this a little bit better because I can see my marbles more. So you can always come back. I'm going to go slow on this tutorial. Hôm nay Cindy không có đi lẹ, em muốn explain cái technique. So you can see I can still control the design if I like to, because it doesn't blend all the way. And if you like it, don't touch it anymore. Just leave it alone. Cái này nó không có bị khô ha mọi người. So it's not going to dry on you until we cure it into the light. So that's one nail. I can work on the next nail as well without curing it yet. So it makes it nice that you can work on many nails at the same time. So go ahead and move your hand for 1 second. So I'm going to show you how to get the colors again. So I don't have an actual pattern. Cindy lấy cái màu đó em không có nghĩ tới nhiều, tại vì lát mình cũng marble thôi. So you're going to marble everything anyway. So whatever color you pick up, just grab some of that. Oops, out of camera. Okay, so nhớ là mình lấy nó nhiều để cho nó có nhiều màu để xoay. Okay, so again, the marble, put it down first. Here's another technique before you put the color is bây giờ mình sẽ make sure we have a good application around the cuticle first. Okay, because it's harder to go around the cuticle area when you add the gel polish. So even that looks really beautiful. You want to do that technique, okay? But I'm going to marble it. So em sẽ xài cái liner gel art. Em sẽ lấy chút xíu. And the best thing, the best way to say it is you get the color onto your blade, and then make sure that you force it all the way through, all the way to the gel. So it's inside of the gel. Nó không có nằm ở trên ha mọi người. Nó sẽ xoay vô hết cái hybrid luôn. So you want to make sure that it goes all the way through, and clean your knife every single time so it doesn't get the hybrid stuck on there. Okay, just make sure that you just get the color all the way through, and then when you smooth it, make sure you just tap, đừng có kéo ha. So you don't have to pull the product. Make sure you just tap it, and that way it'll prevent that gel polish from bleeding or running, and it won't mess up your marble design that you just created. Sorry. Okay. Can you everybody see that? Isn't that beautiful? rất là dễ làm. And if you want to add glitter or gold flake or anything like that right now too, you can do that too. So because the hybrid is not dry yet, nó chưa có khô á, phải mình muốn add thêm vô kim tuyến more detail thì mình sẽ bỏ vô bây giờ. Actually, I might do that right now because I think this is really looks good with some glitter. Okay, if you want to chỉnh sửa cái nào đó thì mình chỉnh sửa, nó chưa có bị khô. Okay, so make sure the cuticle area, you always want to focus that at the very end, that before you dry it, you're going to fix that area so that way you don't have to file onto their skin or around that area too much. If it's not completely perfect right now, don't worry because we can encapsulate this too. Like mình sẽ bỏ mà cái hybrid lên để cho mình phủ and mình save cái design. So I'm going to show you the two difference. Hồi nãy đó, bên tay Cindy làm xong đó, cái này là gel polish, cái này là liner gel art. You guys see the difference? The color is different, of course, but you can see the line is more definition. So compared to the two, this hand I use gel polish, it's thinner. This hand I use liner art, it's thicker. So you see the two difference. So I recommend you guys get the line art collection. Okay, last I'm gonna add, like I said, you can add some glitter if you want to. Ở đây xin có chút xíu flake ha, em sẽ bỏ lên luôn để chơi luôn ha. Make sure you don't have the AC on or the fan. Tại cái này nó sẽ bay. It's very fine, so make sure you don't have a fan nearby. Okay, Cindy sẽ để lên chút xíu thôi. It's still wet. Cái này nó đang ướt, so em muốn add ở đâu thì em sẽ add. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my god. So this set I would charge at least $75 if I would do everything like that. Okay, bây giờ mình sẽ bỏ vô máy. So bây giờ, so in between your nail art, you can always flash clear, but make sure you flash clear at least 15 to 30 seconds, okay? Because the hybrid needs 1 minute to dry completely. If you do not dry minimum 1 minute, nó sẽ bị ướt, it still stays wet on the bottom. So sometimes one of the reason phải nó bị hở đó is because you guys dry the top, but the bottom is not dry yet. And the thicker that you make it, the more time you need to dry. So you could dry up to 2 minutes, it's okay. Okay, it's because I'm just working on the other hand. So bây giờ Cindy sẽ tiếp theo ha. So I already flashed here, it's dry on top, but it's still not completely yet. So the next nail em sẽ để một màu thôi. So if you're just doing one color, that's really easy. I want to make sure that I get enough of the color. So I just get enough. So this is for the length that I need. Nhớ ha. Phải nhiều quá thì không sao, mình sẽ xài cho cái nail khác. So when you first work with hybrid gel, we always think we need more because the product is very easy to apply and we don't want to waste anything. So I recommend if you're not used to the product yet, get a little bit at a time. You could always add. Phải mình cần nhiều hơn thì mình sẽ add vô thêm, nhưng mà nhớ là mình đừng có đè nó nhiều á, bóp nó ra cái thước á là mình dĩ nhiên là mình không có xài, bỏ vô được rồi. So you want to make sure that you control it to the point where, or you know, start using it to the point where you understand the product and how much you need. Mình xài cái này lâu thì mình sẽ hiểu biết là mình cần bao nhiêu. You see cái tip á, Cindy bị thiếu phải không? I'm just gonna leave it like this, or I can add to it right now, or I could add to it later. So if mình muốn add bây giờ đó thì em sẽ add bây giờ. So if I just need a little bit, it's better to just have that you need more than you have too much. Em sẽ để nó. You see that? It blends perfectly. Nó không có bị sao hết á. Bây giờ mình sẽ brush upward to blend. Nhớ là mình đừng có đè nó nhiều quá ha. So this is a very soft product to work with. It's not liquidy, but it's also not very hard. It doesn't cure until we put it in the light. So make sure you don't push down too much. So the technique is tap and smooth. Tap and smooth. So you do that consistently at the same time. Mình phải tap, với kéo một lần ha. So very smooth. And that way you get the perfect application. So when you go to file this later, you don't have a lot of work to do. Okay, next one Cindy sẽ làm một cái ombre. Alright, so hôm nay mình có nhiều cái kỹ thuật ha. So that was a full application. Bây giờ mình sẽ làm ombre ha. Make sure you always clean off your metal tip so it doesn't get the other color. I just take it between my paper and I squeeze it. Okay, so the ombre, I'm going to do this beautiful color. It's icing on the cake on the tip. So just imagine this any color. So ombre, cái technique, cái thủ cái ombre nó giống nhau hết ha. So I'm going to just make sure I get my color where I need it first before I work on the bottom. Okay? You see that? So em để nó trong almost by in the middle of her nail bed. And then I'm going to smooth and tap, smooth and tap. I use very little alcohol. The alcohol is 70%. Em xài ít lắm. Phải cái cỏ nó bị ướt quá đó thì you just dry it out a little bit, you know? You know when you're going to have too much alcohol. You know when it's going to be too dry. The brush will stick if it's too dry, and the alcohol will be too runny if you have too much. So just do the perfect consistency. See, I don't even go back into the jar. I want to make sure that I have enough product. So I need a little bit more at the tip. Nó chưa có đủ nè ha mọi người. Bạn có thấy không? Không sao đâu. Mình sẽ để chút xíu nữa. See? If you need more, get more. If you have too much, then, you know, next time don't get so much. It's common sense, right? What do you think, Tiara? She's not a nail tech, but she, you know, she can learn this probably.
I learned. This is good.
She probably can do this by herself and don't need me anymore.
I will always need you.
Yeah, so you see, it's very fun for customer to see how you do this as well because it's, you know, it feels really nice. It's art. Okay, so Cindy say ombre. Em làm đủ thì em sẽ nhân. So chỗ này đó, where you're going to ombre add a second color, you can always come back and make sure that you thin it out a little bit more so it's nice and beautifully smooth and not so thick. There won't be a line when you add the second color. So mình sẽ hơi đèn cho nó 30 giây, minimum 30 giây để cho mình flash clear. Nhưng mà phải mình muốn clear fully, you need 60 seconds. So if you just doing a between, you could clear for 30 seconds. One recommendation though, when you're using the French white, cái này là cái màu mà đặc nhất. It's not see-through at all. So this you cannot flash cure. You have to do a minute to 2 minutes cure, depending if it's thick or thin. But the minimum for French white is 1 minute, and don't take it out of the dryer in between. French white is the only one that I say you cannot flash cure. You have to do minimum 1 minute to 2 minutes. So if you're doing a French manicure, this is the color that will take the most time to cure. So nhớ là mình phải hơ đèn cho nó một phút tới 2 phút, đừng có cho nó ít hơn 1 phút ha, tại vì ở trên nó sẽ khô nhưng mà ở dưới nó sẽ remain mềm. Isn't that beautiful so far? Okay, so here I'm just going to do clear. And this one again, okay, for those of you that missed my marble technique, I'm going to show you right now. I'll show you another way that I do it too. And this is okay because the nail bed, you know, is clean, it's sanitary, nó không có bị dính gì trùng hay cái gì hết. So if you want to just quickly push the color onto the nail bed too, you can do that. You see that? Super easy. I'm going to use a little white here too. So you could do, you know, many different ways, however you want to do, as fast as you want to do, but this product does not take a long time. Cái sản phẩm này nó không có làm khó mình đâu. So it doesn't really take that long. Okay. I'm just going to make sure. And then I'm going to just tap it first. Cái chỗ nail bed đó, cái chỗ cuticle á. Xin đi muốn make sure là nó không có bị dày quá. Sorry ha mọi người, em không có đang đọc cái comment nhưng mà em biết là phải mọi người có câu hỏi gì đó. After cái video, Cindy sẽ go back to the comments and I can ask you guys or answer your question. Yeah, if I'm not looking at my camera right now, I don't see the comments, so excuse me for that. I'm just an artist and I just work and forget about anything else. Okay, so yeah. So bây giờ mọi người có thấy không? So I just apply the hybrid directly onto the nail bed and then I make sure that I cover the whole nail first so I know that I have enough gel. Now, if I want to add any color, nhớ là mình lại xin bỏ regular gel polish and liner gel art. So I'm going to just grab a little bit of it. I can mix the two. It doesn't really matter. Because cái sản phẩm hybrid gel là gel phải không? So gel and gel goes together. Gel and gel can blend. You have to cure gel polish, gel liner, and you have to cure hybrid gel too. So it doesn't really matter when you put it on. Just want to make sure that it's still not clear yet, and then you can blend the two material. Beautiful, right? So fun, so easy, one-step design. If you have extra, just cut it off. You don't need it. Mình không cần. Phải nó bị dư á, thì mình quét nó ra. The metal end is easier to cut than the brush, so okay. And then you take a little bit of your alcohol. Alcohol 7%, huh? 70%, everybody. And then you just smooth. Remember, don't mess up the marble. Just touch it. Tap a little bit. Don't use too much alcohol either. And then that way your marble design will stay the way that it is. I have some extra glitter. I'm gonna just put that right there. Kim Ting em để lên luôn. Never waste anything. Cindy không có thích waste though. I'm very frugal. That's why I love this product, no waste. Okay, bây giờ mình sẽ hơi đèn. Oh, cái này chưa xong. So this one I already flash clear the white. So now I'm just gonna take some clear. You could take any color you want. Phải mình muốn ombre màu hồng cũng được nữa, mình muốn ombre màu khác cũng được nữa, nhưng mà bây giờ Cindy sẽ bỏ clear không. Okay, it's just a little bit of clear. Cái cọ mình đang ướt alcohol ha. So I just wet my brush with alcohol just a little bit. Always when I go near cái cuticle, Cindy sẽ make sure cái cuticle chỗ nó bị mỏng trước. And then after that, I concentrate on the rest of the nails. Make sure that I blend really good. If you feel like the nail is too thin, phải nó bị mỏng quá đó, mình chưa có đủ màu ở dưới đó, you can build it with a hybrid. You can add more clear. So if you know the customer has a very heavy duty job like cashier, or she does a lot of house cleaning, make sure it's already dry. Phải nó làm cái gì mà cái tay cái nó xài nhiều, nó bị nặng đó, thì mình nhớ là mình sẽ bỏ chút xíu clear để trên để mình encapsulate. Cái này nó bị đụng trong một cái đèn nhưng mà không sao đâu, lát mình dũa nó ra được rồi. So if you're doing this for the first time and you're not used to it đó, em nghĩ là mọi người phải làm một móng trước. Mình có hai bên tay mà. So you don't really waste any time because you're doing both hands. Cái này nó bị đụng á, thì mình add chút xíu. And that could be, you know, anybody's fault right there, because it's not dry yet, so sometimes the customer is not used to it. But if it does bump in the light, they need to tell you right away, because it will cure just like that. But it's okay, it's really easy to shape it. Okay, nhớ là mình làm cho nó hơi dày trong chính giữa ha. So right here, the apex area is where I will build the thickness, so that way it will not crack, especially on the two corners. Now, if the customer have a weak nail bed, phải cắt của mình nó có cái móng thiệt nhưng mà nó hơi bị yếu đó, nhớ là mình phải concentrate để mình để đủ hybrid gel. And also another technique is mình gắn cái tip của nó hơi cao chút xíu. So you know, cái plastic tip of the extension is not hard, especially the one that I just used, the stiletto tip. Nó hơi mềm, nó hơi flexible. So if your customer have a weaker nail bed and is shorter, you might want to glue the nail bed higher to add more plastic onto their natural nails first. Because if it's just sitting at the very, very tip, it might break also. And that's not the hybrid problem, it's the nail bed and the nail tip issue. So if you know you need to have a thicker nail for your customer because they work hard with their hand, then you can build it with the clear. Because if you just build it on the top part, you're not going to see how fat or how wide the nail is. But it's going to be thick enough to where it does not crack or break. Nhớ nè ha, tại vì cái clear này nó see-through, nó transparent, nó rất là đẹp. So lần nào mình build cái nào nhưng mà mình nghĩ là chưa có đủ dày đó, mình xài cái clear để mình build được rồi. Okay, cái này em chưa có cure. So this one I didn't cure yet because I just finished it, but I do want to double check because it's the thumb and sometimes, you know, it may fall to the side. So we want to fix that first, cure that for 1 minute, and then I'm going to come back and put a little bit more on the thumb. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're finished with everything, nhớ là mình phải cover, mình clean up ha. So when the customer is drying her hands, this is a good time for us to clean up our station and make sure that you don't have any gel left on the brush. But I still have to put a little bit of clear, so em sẽ bỏ hết cái nắp lên. The gel inside the tube is going to last almost forever. Of course, every product has an expiration date. So, you know, the expiration for this is 1 year, but honestly, if you keep it really good and away from the sun, you can use it until it's finished. So one tube like this, you can make, if it's just one color, you could probably do about 20 customer. So for this, cái chai này đó là 11 đồng 99 cent phải không? So it's only $12 for this complete jar. But if you build a set for $45 to $50 per set, look how much money you can make from one jar. So the investment for the product is not a lot of money, you guys. It's just new. So when something is new, we always kind of scared to try, right? Lần nào cái sản phẩm nào mà mới đó, lên you know, when it comes to the nail industry, you cannot keep up anymore. There's so much product out there. But you can see this is a real product line. Cái này là cái sản phẩm rất là thiệt. Nó không phải là đồ chơi đâu. So I have this service in my salon from 2 years ago. And none of my customers go back to acrylic or dipping because they know I can do anything with this product. So if you guys are nervous to try this, then just get the clear, the brush, and that's all you need. And the base and top, of course. The base and top coat is very, very important. Phải mọi người chưa có biết xài cái sản phẩm này and mình không muốn invest in the whole kit đó, thì không sao đâu, tụi em không có ép buộc đâu. I just ask that you try it because it's a life changer for me. Because I get headache when I smell any more acetone or acrylic or liquid. So nhớ là mình cần base. Go ahead and cure that. So the most important step that you do not want to miss is the base gel. And you can pick any color you want, or you can just buy these 3 items. This is the best set that you need. And top is good for sealing the sticky layer and for the very end to make the nails bed shine. But this is not a deal breaker. This base gel is most important. We're going to come out with the refill size for base gel soon. So I hope you guys like that because I have a lot of requests for it. Okay, and I'm in HUD and HUD. So right now, I'm going to tell you there's a sticky layer on here. Maybe mọi người không có thấy cái sticky layer, cái độ dám của cái nail bed, nhưng mà mình sẽ xài cái top gel để cho mình seal ha. So you're going to put one very thin layer of the top gel to seal that sticky layer, and this also helps smooth out any part of that hybrid gel. Not very important that you get it all the way to the cuticle area, but definitely you want to make sure that you cover the whole entire nail. And this will keep the nail to be smoother and stronger, so that way we can shape the nails. And also that sticky layer, if you don't seal it, it's going to get stuck inside your drill bits. So cái này đó phải mình không có seal with the top gel đó. This is a non-cleansed top gel, so when it dries, it's going to dry very, very smooth. You don't need a lot. Nhớ là mình để một lớp mỏng, thật là mỏng ha. So very, very thin. You don't want to waste this top gel because we're going to shape it again. So the top gel is just to seal the sticky layer. Cure that for 60 seconds, okay? Để em đọc mấy cái comment. Hello chị Dương, chị Thảo, chị Thu, chị Long. Hello everybody. How are you? Hello chị Thuy. Okay, I cannot read the previous message, or let me see if there's any questions. Hi Kylie, hi Megan, hi Hannah. Where are you guys watching from? Mọi người ở đâu đang coi live vậy? Để cho Cindy biết tiểu bang nào hoặc khu nào, or what part of the world are you watching from? I know we have international friends everywhere. Hello chị Loan, chị Bích Hằng, chị anh Kevin. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in any of the product you see so far, it's on the website, okay? We're going to put the link for everything. This is the look. I haven't put the cuticle oil yet, but you see that everything is finished on the side on one hand already. Okay, bên chỗ này đó em đắp xong hết rồi. So the only thing that we need to do is shape it. So very simple. You shape just like you shape for acrylic or any kind of nail. So cái dũa Cindy đang xài đó là 100 tới 100 ha. So this one also is a washable nail file. So you can choose either one. It's 100. You can use up to 180 the higher the number, cái số nó cao hơn á, là nó mềm hơn, so more finer. So I'm using 100 because this is an amazing file. It works for every product. It's so quick, but you can use 120 to 180 for hybrid gel. Tại vì hybrid gel nó mềm hơn. If you use this for acrylic, it's wonderful because acrylic is a lot stronger than hybrid gel, so you need to have a strong file. I use this for hybrid because I'm very quick and I want to get my job done, so I use the 100 grit. But if you don't have it, you have 120, 180, it still works. I like to shape everything first before I use my drill. This is very sharp tiara. Make sure you don't poke anybody. Yeah, hôm nay Cindy mix nhiều cái kỹ thuật ha. Yes. All right. Let's see where everybody's watching from. You guys put your country, your state in here for me. Let me know. Yeah, nail job có nhiều các bạn everywhere in the world, so it's nice to hear from you guys. If you have any comment, bad comment, good comment, let us know. We don't care. We just like to hear from you. Relax your hands. Okay. So mình sẽ dũa bình thường thôi. So I love this file because I can really create a nice straight edge. Nhớ là mình sẽ hold nó 90 degree angle ha, đừng có bỏ nó xuống giống vậy tại vì nó sẽ cắt da ở dưới. So I hold it really, really straight to get a nice straight edge. And I'm going to bring it in a little bit, like 10 degree on the tip to make a coffin shape. Okay, the front just parallel up and down. I usually always fix the shape again after I file with the machine because sometimes that can change. So you don't want to take all your time right now because it can change. Okay. Dũa hết hai bên mới mình xài cái đầu dũa. Honestly, if you look at the nail bây giờ đó, it looks like it's finished. Tại vì you have all the time in the world to shape the nails with the hybrid. So that's why I really say, you know, take the time to perfect the shape so that way mình không cần dũa nhiều. Okay, so bây giờ mình sẽ chải máy ha. Hôm nay Cindy sẽ xài cái đầu dũa này kêu là what is this called? Safety bit. Cái này có một bên là nó flat on the top. This is my bit to go to because it's a universal bit. I use this for every product. It's very nice to go around the cuticle area and the entire nail bed. And you don't have to change out your bits. Before Cindy làm á, em không có cái bit này đó. Em chắc chuyển qua 2-3 cái bit in one service. So I usually use like 3 or 4 bits in one service. But now, with this, I just use this for everything. So it works around the cuticle area. It works on the nail bed. So just hold it at 0 degree. Mình không có cái angle nào hết ha. Mình đừng có... See, cái độ dài ở đây đó, em sẽ giữ nó. Tại vì cái móng tay này nó hơi dài. And cổ chưa có đeo nail before. So she's a new client with nail extension. I know she's going to probably be very clumsy in the beginning for a couple of days. But just in case, even if she's really careful, I want to make sure I have enough at the center of her nail bed, which is the apex, to build that strength. Okay, so I'm not going to change my bit. I could use this bit for the entire service. Go around the cuticle. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Cái màu này rất là đẹp. This is one of my favorite go-to. See, even I have it on my nail. I always use this color for some reason. It's just so neutral. This is from our Bridal Bliss collection, huh? So please, please try all the colors that we have. It's so beautiful. We're going to come out with more color, of course. It takes time and it takes the customer request for us to get more color. So if you guys like this product, let us know. And remember, this is a nice hybrid gel system for you to use as a foundation. So if you want to just polish gel polish, you can do that too. You can use any color on the base. So when the customer comes to fill the nails, phải khách nó muốn trở lại để fill đó, nhớ là mình phải fill trên màu nào nhưng mà đặc hơn. So if they want to change the color completely, you know, you have to file everything really thin and apply the new color. But if the new color is transparent, of course it's not going to cover. It's just like acrylic. So, you do want to know that and tell the customer, if we do a certain design or certain custom nail, we have to take everything off to do the full set if you want to change it completely. Or you could just fill it. Nhiều lần á, Cindy phải làm marble á, and then nó không muốn marble nữa nhưng mà nó muốn một màu gel á, thì em để nó, em fill chút xíu màu thường, and then em sơn màu lên thôi. Okay, em sẽ dũa hết. I think I'm getting more to the side because of the camera. Perfect. Okay. Well, you can thấy rõ không? Yeah, this is a very good angle. I don't feel like I'm fighting you. Nè, so em sẽ trải cái máy around the cuticle first, and then em sẽ để cho nó no angle, okay? 0 degree. Nhớ không, hồi nãy Cindy encapsulate with the clear, so all the stuff that I put underneath is not going to be erased. We're not going to file that off. So that's another good thing about encapsulation with the clear. You can build a nail bed, and then you can also save your design. Especially like naman de, like foils or flowers or anything that you encapsulate. You want to save it just like acrylic when you save it with the clear acrylic. Beautiful. Ở dưới em xài là kêu là flake ha. Like iridescent flake. Everything I'm using is provided by our company, so make sure you guys check out all the link that Lily's gonna put on the live after I'm done, and you guys can just easily search for this look. We're gonna have many promotion and stuff with the hybrid gel system, so you guys just make sure you follow us and tell us that you like to learn more. If you want us to call you back, you can also place an order through our sales team. Phải mọi người muốn gọi vô để place order đó, then just message us your phone number. We can call you back. You could private message if you don't want nobody else to see your phone number, or you can just contact us directly. They're going to put the phone number too, and you could just call us. We have, a dozen sales team members to help you in Vietnamese and in English, and, sign language maybe in the future. No? How would that work? Like Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom.
Yes. Katko Cindy is so smart. She knows many different languages. Was it English? Spanish. Sign language. Sign language là mình, just by hand. So now you could really do sign language. If you sign language with these nails, they might get distracted. That would be fun. Hey, maybe you could do like a testimonial in sign language for me. Okay, so bây giờ, when you're done filing everything, you just want to buff the nail, okay? Buff it like normal. Be careful. Don't flip the nails. Get the bottom. We're going to do a very quick design after this because I know I've been explaining this technique for a long time today. Sometimes I try not to go over 1 hour, but I get so excited and I want to tell you guys everything. Nhưng mà nhớ ha, follow our Facebook group and Instagram and TikTok. We have every social media link for you to now share and follow everyone's technique. We have a lot with acrylic system, dipping, eyelash extension. We have all the technique and product and tutorial for you to help you guys grow your business. So nhớ ha, follow tụi em, tại tụi em có nhiều cái kỹ thuật with a lot of different service that you can provide for your salon. Cái này là alcohol. Cho nên thích bỏ alcohol trên cái brush để mình phủ da bụi với mình clean up cái skin area. So if you don't want to have your client leave your chair to go wash their hand, I just put a little bit of alcohol on my brush and just kind of like clean everything up with the dust. Make sure you get all that away. Alcohol is a liquid that will not dry right away. So alcohol nó không có bị khô cái tay với cái hybrid gel. So nhớ là phải mình gel polish. You want to take a little bit of acetone and just clean up the surface. But if it's just clear gel, you can just leave it. Okay, so Cindy muốn làm một cái design dễ dàng. So I'm going to do a little rose petal design with the gel liner. Oh, careful, it's really dusty down there. Okay, so Cindy sẽ phủ bụi chút xíu ha. Usually she has like a bunch of paper I can use, but she's out of it. Okay, don't put your hand down there. No. Okay, so cover cái bụi. All right, so I'm going to just use the white liner today to do the flower petal. So I'm going to show you guys an easy way to do that. So the good thing about cái liner gel là nó có cái cọ dính theo rồi. So this already has the liner brush attached. So make sure that you guys remove the gel from the top to the tip of the brush because it does pick up a lot of gel. So if you just take it out and put it on right away, you're going to have a lot of dripping issue. Okay, so Cindy said, first I'm going to draw the middle of my rose. So like a little yin and yang, like a little C, okay? And then you don't need a lot, so I'm going to put my jar down. Tại em không có cần nhiều đâu. Everything that's on this brush is enough for my whole design, probably even extra. Okay, so bây giờ Cindy sẽ lấy cái cọ, lấy cái cọ em xài cho cái hybrid gel đó. So I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for my hybrid. I'm going to do a little bit of like shading. So I'm just going to soften up the look a little bit. You could cure in between or you could keep drawing. It's up to you. So I'm going to do a little bit here, just like a little rose petal. Okay, so my technique right now is I am fading out the back and keeping the front a little bit. Tại em muốn cho cái rose này look very soft and I guess it's soft, I don't know. Soft and detailed only on the front part of the flower. If you don't want to shade it, you don't have to shade it. You could just leave it. But I like to just add a little. It looks more professional. Okay, so any open area that I see, oops, don't want to get too much. So there's like a thick and thin. So on the corners, I thin it out just a little bit. Kind of like a wiggly. Không có càng perfect though. Okay. And then take my brush, make sure it's flat, and just kind of like fade it out a little bit. So this almost looks airbrushed. You don't have to be perfect hand. If you have shakiness, it's even better. I had a lot of coffee this morning. Okay, so you can keep going until you're happy with your rose. You can make it as big as you want to. Okay, so at the very end, I don't do too much shading. I just kind of leave it a little bit. Only in the inside of the rose, I shade more. Cái chỗ ở ngoài đó, em không có shade nhiều. Em để nó. Okay, and then em sẽ bỏ mấy cái lá. So, I left the nail bed dry ha. Cái nail bed không có cái top coat ha, không có cái gì hết. So you could leave that dry so that way the liner gel brush can be easily to draw on the surface. If nó bị shiny water, then it's going to just kind of slip and not give you too much detail. I'm not the best at hand painting, okay, you guys? I tell you that first. Okay, so bây giờ mình sẽ hơi đèn chút xíu. So we're going to dry that a little bit. This one I want to fix. Okay, em sẽ mở máy ra. Here we go. So hồi nãy em làm cái này đó. I already put matte gel, but if you're still not happy with your design, you can come back and fix it. So I'm not too happy right there. So I'm going to fix that a little bit while she dry. So you just need a little bit of liner gel, huh? Đừng có bỏ nhiều quá. So if one of my customer want this design for 2 nails, I'll probably charge an extra $5. The set that we do today, you know, you could easily charge them between $65 to $95 if you add more detail. You can also do marbling this way too with the gel liner. Okay, so that one I'm going to leave it without the purple. You see how beautiful that is? Okay, the last step is I'm going to add some glitter. So, some rhinestone. So rhinestone, nó thì Cindy says, xài cái glue gel. And I'm going to just use, we have a lot of crystal now, huh, mọi người? We have so much crystal. I can't believe it. I think Nails Job have the most crystal. Okay, so cái này là Diamond Colorful Collection. Cái này là mới luôn đó. Cái này Cindy mới mở ra thôi. So I just opened a couple colors that I'm using, but each package is really nice because it's going to come sealed. So mình không có sợ nó bị all over the place, so you won't have this all over the place when you receive your package. So I'm going to use my glue gel, and you get a free wax picker stick with this too, and this stick is great because it can pick up all the stones very easy for you. So one side I'm going to use for the glue gel. So anywhere you want the crystals, you're going to put the gel there. Okay, so I'm going to do like a little S. So make sure it's a little bit thick, but not too much. One technique is because after we finish, I'm going to put the clear over everything, right? So I'm not going to put the clear over the whole nail now. Tại vì phải mình bỏ clear lên cái glue gel nó sẽ bị chảy. But around the cuticle area, I'm just going to cheat and put a little clear there. Because that's going to be hard for me to get to later when the crystal is on the nail. So bây giờ đó, Cindy sẽ bỏ chút xíu clear cái chỗ nào nhưng mà nó khó đi. So you don't want to put clear over the glue gel right now. It's just around the cuticle area. Okay, and then I'm going to take my wax picker. So cái bên này đó, mình sẽ pick up the crystal. So you can do whatever color you like. I'm just going to do this beautiful iridescent color. Lớn nhỏ. It's got many different sizes in here. It looks like there's like from size 3 to size 16 in the box. If you use a lot of crystals, you're gonna know. You start noticing the sizes. That's pretty bad, but it's good because you can always reorder the different size if you need to. But this container can probably last you for at least, I don't know, if you're a medium busy salon, I would say it could still last you 5 years. If you're not busy, you can last you a lifetime. But if you're super busy, maybe hopefully you can reorder every 2 months. Okay, mình sẽ để nó. So big and small, I always combine the sizes để cho nó có cái flow, so it looks very elegant. At the very tip of the nail, on the sides, I make sure that you put the smallest size of crystal. That way nó không có bị rớt ra, nó không có bị caught on anything. Okay, you see why I put the top first? It's because I need to make sure that I get top coat around the diamonds, and now the rest of the nail, I have more room. I can put the top coat around the crystal, just at the base. Đừng có đụng cái crystal, huh? I mean, sometimes you might touch a little bit at the base of the crystal, which is fine. That's okay because you do want to give it a little bit of security and cushion. Okay, make sure you clean off your sides. And you see the glue gel? The glue gel is great because your crystals just stay put. And it's not a very runny gel either, so you can see there's no stickiness. I really like that. Okay, so the rest of the nail, we're going to now seal it with the top gel. Earlier, I sealed the hybrid before I file. Now I'm going to seal and shine. So cái này là mình xài cho top gel bình thường. Did we cure this yet? We did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure your design is clear before you apply any top coat. Okay, so this is the top gel. You could use this top gel over gel polish too, okay, everybody? Because it's a universal top coat. The base gel is only you have to use with the hybrid gel base because we formulated to work with our hybrid gel system. If you use another base gel, you could try it, but if you lift, then it's not our fault. Okay, you want to make sure that everything is sealed. Mọi người có thích không? It's so cute, right? Đẹp quá. Easy peasy. You could draw more, you could add more crystals, up to you. And this nail here is going to be a matte nail. So Cindy says like a matte top onto the flower. You see how beautiful the flower nó giống airbrush phải không? Okay, so Cindy said, bỏ matte top coat. It looks shiny, but when it's clear, it's going to look matte. Make sure you get all the sides. Clean up any of the shape if you need to at the very end. Well, you got to tonight, huh? Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Okay, put it in the dryer. I'm going to take this away. Okay, so final look. I'm going to show you, everybody, what we did today. Nhớ là mình phải bỏ chút xíu dầu. So before I take a picture, I'm going to put a little bit cuticle oil just on the skin and then rub it into the nail. I have one trick for taking picture. Tại vì a lot of times if you just bỏ dầu đó, if you just put oil around the cuticle area and then you take a picture, the picture's going to look very shiny around the skin. And you can't really show off the nail art, right? So after I put the oil on all the hand, one of my trick is I take, because everything is already dry, cái này là mình xông hết rồi. Một cái trick của Cindy đó là em sẽ lấy cái brush, em sẽ để chút xíu sanitizer. So you could use any kind of sanitizer with aloe because aloe nó moisten up the hand. It gives you a little bit of moisture. So I'm going to put a little bit of sanitizer on my brush. And then I'm going to brush the whole nail and let it air dry. And then that way there's no oily on the cuticle area, but everything is moisturized. And your picture's going to come out really beautiful. So you see around the cuticle is a little bit dry. Just going to use a little bit of my cuticle oil. And then rub it into the side. Bỏ hai bên không. Okay, phải mình bây giờ mình chụp hình á, you see just the cuticle area is shiny, so that doesn't really look pretty on picture. Oh, I think that's been touched a little bit. Okay, so mình nhớ là mình để chút xíu cuticle, and then I have my sanitizer. You could use any kind, you know, because it's 70% alcohol with aloe. That's what sanitizer is made of. Aloe vera gel, so that gives you moisture, but it also cleans off the nail. And then if you guys see both hands right now, beautiful, flawless. Đẹp không? Mọi người có thích không? Thank you so much for everybody watching hôm nay. Cindy is very excited to be sharing the technique again with you guys. I will be back on next Thursday, hopefully same time, and show you guys another design. I know my model has a mom that loves nails too, so I'm going to ask her mom to come to be my next model. Yes, thank you, Angela. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you guys next time.